Alright, let's play the game. Am I losing my hearing? Maya. Hey, Nick, it's you. Glad Mr. Edgeworth made it through the day okay. It's a relief. Hey, why'd you do that anyway? I don't know. I just knew I had to do something. I know I'm not the lawyer my sister was. You're not a lawyer at all. I'm sorry. Well, you did save the trial. Just behave from now on, okay? Okay. Have you been questioned yet? No, not yet. Detective Gumshoe was here just now. He said, seeing as this is your first offense, we'll let you go after questioning. Woo. Oh, and he wanted me to get bail money ready. You can pay for me, okay? How much? I don't know. I guess they'll send you a bill or something. Why do I picture giant bales of money every time I hear the word bail? What's up, Heels? Any luck with Mia? None. I can't get through to her at all. I tried, I really did. I don't know what to do. I think I probably shouldn't have stopped my training. Sounds like she really did do her best. I should check to see if there are any waterfalls in the local area. I wonder if I'll ever see my sister again. No, you will not. Okay, let's see here. I need to look for clues. Sure is quiet here with nobody around. Right, I'll have to get Maya out of that detention cell soon. There are fewer than there were yesterday, but the cops are still around in the park. I wonder if Detective Gumshoe is here today. Haven't seen Larry around today at all. Probably off paying through the nose on a date with the lovely Kianse. This should be good. Hey, Detective Gumshoe. Hey, pal. The trial today, Yes? What about the trial? Well, I was going to say good show, but it wasn't really all that. Well, you did save Mr. Edgeworth, I guess. I just wasn't sure how to thank you, you know? Thanks. Detective Gumshoe, any idea what strategy Von Karma is planning for tomorrow? Sounds like he's bringing in another witness. Another witness? Oh, right. He said something about that in the trial today. There were 2 witnesses. Was that really necessary? I was wondering who that other witness was. Who was it? Sorry, pal. As much as I'd like to, I'm not at liberty to divulge that information. Right. Alright, I wanted to ask you something about Edgeworth. What's up? Is he afraid of earthquakes? Never heard anything about that before. Mr. Edgeworth doesn't talk about himself too much, see? But there's one thing that's clear as day. Him hating crime the way he does. And him becoming a prosecutor. And him being scared of earthquakes. It all started with that incident. The DL6 incident? Yep, that's the one. 15 years ago when he saw his father shot before his very eyes. He still feels the pain now. You can see it in his eyes. Wanted to talk to you about Maya Fey. She's not on bail yet? That's strange. Told him to let her go as soon as they had their report written up. Man, I don't know what would have happened in that courtroom today if it weren't for her. Seeing her get dragged out by the bailiff. Is that how you spell bailiff? I'll be honest with you, pal. I shed a tear or two. Mr. Edgeworth, he was so moved I saw his lip trembling. Really? Cold as ice? Edgeworth. He was really grateful for what she did, you know. I'm gonna head back to the station. I'll get the report on Maya and get her out of there as soon as I can. Thank you. Oh, wait. I was wondering, how much is bail going to be? Don't worry about that. Mr. Edgeworth is posting the whole amount. What? Edgeworth? Didn't I tell you? He's grateful to her for what she did. Alright, pal. Well, don't forget to pick her up, okay? Maybe I can get Edgeworth to pay this month's rent, too. Oh, dear. I don't think Lotta takes very good care of her SUV. It's covered with dents. I can't believe blah, blah, blah. On his cameras, staring out to the lake as usual. Even a novice like me can tell that camera costs a pretty penny. Hope she doesn't leave it here to get stolen. Looks like the boat rental shop is closed today, too. There's some boats floating in the dock. The murder took place in a boat from this dock. Apparently the police took away the actual boat that was used that night. Indeed, there's space for one more boat. Dock. Life is hard. Boat rental shop, blah, blah, blah. Sneak in through the vent. Guess we'll go here and see if we can get Maya out. Hey Nick, you finally came. They just finished the paperwork. I'm free to go. Free at last, eh? Those interrogators were really mean. They were like, okay, what did you do this time? Like I was some kind of criminal. Can you believe it? Well, they let you out in the end, didn't they? Oh, that reminds me. Thanks for bail. Thank Edgeworth. Huh? He posted bail for you. Said he was grateful for what you did. Mr. Edgeworth did that? I have to make it up to him. We've got to win this case, Nick. Oh, I didn't actually want to talk to her about that, but we're kind of lacking in the clues department. We can go to the park and look for Gordy. I was kidding. Still, if there are any clues out in the park, the park's as good as a bet as any. What do you say? Shall we head down there? Sure. I was just there. Go talk to this guy. Apparently Mr. Grossberg is on vacation today. Well, I guess I can come back tomorrow if I need anything. Of course he is. Everybody in their suckerfoo suckers is always out on vacation. Fresh air, I gotta say, freedom feels great. Behave yourself in the courtroom tomorrow, okay? Misbehaving is much more fun. Not going to be so much fun when Edgeworth refuses to pay your bail again. Right, I'll behave. Oh dear. Go to the over here real quick. Detective Gumshoe's not here. Gumshoe's at the scene again today. Huh? Oh really? He's a live wire, that one. Got into a fight with the chief for not following protocol. Not following protocol? I bet he wouldn't help build the case against Edgeworth. It's getting a little warm in here. There aren't many cops around today, are there? They're probably back at the precinct working up a case against Edgeworth. Hey, y'all. Hey, it's Lotta. Y'all really did it today. What did we do now? No, I'm not complaining. See, I did a little thinking. A little self-reflection, you might say. I realized that being a witness is a mighty big responsibility. But I just went up there and started blabbing any old thing that came to mind. Lotta. But you see, I want to make it up to y'all. Make it up? What did you think of the trial? To be honest, I was doing it half just to say I'd been a witness, even though I didn't really see anything. I kind of convinced myself I had, though. I'm sorry, I know I caused y'all a lot of trouble. Well, memory is a tricky, vague little thing. Yeah, I sure know that now. I'll be fine the next time I witness a murder. Right. You mean the first time you witness a murder? What's up, Tara J? What about Gordy? Right. Well, the way I figure, the trial's only stoking the flames of Gordy fever. I'll get my exclusive photos and rocket to stardom. Alright, Lotta, you go, girl. I wish I could be an investigative photographer, too. Finish your spirit medium training first. Lotta, what do you mean by making it up to us? Well, you see, actually, I got a bit of information for you. What? That Von Karma didn't want me to say nothing about it. What information? Now we're getting to the heart of it. See, I reckoned we might be able to do ourselves a little exchange. Thought this was a make it up to us. Right. I propose a little exchange to make it up to you. What? Information don't come cheap, my friend. Hey. I see you thinking, my, how unsophisticated these southern folks are. It's written all over your face. Let me tell you, most southerners are way more sophisticated than you. I'm just the exception, okay? Well, what'll it be? We gonna deal or not? What do we do, Nick? How about you tell us what the deal is for first? I don't have any other leads, so I don't think we have a choice here. Okay, how much? Huh? You completely off your rocker? I may not be sophisticated, but I'm not trying to rob the poor. The only fair exchange for information is information. Listen good. What I need from you is information about Gordy. Whoa, Gordy? But Gordy Gordy might not exist. Then bring me proof that shows he don't. I'll be keeping watch from the car, okay? See something, y'all come to me first. Got it? Okay. Right, see y'all later. This is so stupid. Okay, Nick, let's get hunting. Hunting? You don't seriously mean... Gordy, I sure do. What about Edgeworth? We're searching for Gordy for him, Nick. Don't you get it? Okay, and how exactly do we search for a make-believe monster? Maybe we can find a monster myth specialist. What's that? A steel samurai, Nick. Yo, Maya. Larry, what the heck is that? Oh, it was my girl Kiance's idea. She was all, if you like, put this here. It would be like, really cool. Dude, she gave it to me along with the banner. Wow. That's real impressive she could find all those for you. Well, she knows a lot of people. And that show's finished now, so she got them for free. Right. Yo, Nick, what happened with Edgy? Well, we made it through the first day in court, all right. I don't know how good our prospects are from here on, though. Huh. Hey, Larry, did you know Mr. Edgeworth's secret weakness? He's terrified of earthquakes. He acts like a little boy. That's weird. I don't think he was ever like that in school. No? Really? Well, we were only in the same class for a little bit. He transferred schools pretty quickly. Transferred? Right. When the DL6 incident happened. Doesn't look like Larry knows about it, though. Hey, Larry. When did you get that big thing? Oh, the big guy? Had that for a month, yeah? It's a big hit with the kids. Why wasn't it here yesterday? Huh? Oh, right. The compressor was busted. Compressor? Yeah, it's that little unit by my hot dog stand. That's what I used to put air in the Steel Samurai. It broke a little while ago, so I sent it in for repairs. Oh. And here I thought you'd inflated it by yourself. That's the guy that's selling my hot dogs faster than I can cook them. Do you think Gordy really exists? And I think somebody probably saw something they just thought was Gordy. But I'll keep selling samurai dogs until the truth's out. It's always so quiet here. I wonder if the boat shop is closed for good. Well, with the murder on the lake and all, they're probably just taking a vacation until it blows over. I get it. Do you get it? Blah, blah, blah. Guessing there's gonna be no clues over here. Hey, y'all. Well, y'all find anything about Gordy? No, nothing. Well, keep moving. It gets cold out here at nighttime. It's a little chilly. I think I have to sneeze. Whoa, no you don't. No sneezing. I told y'all no sneezing. See, I set the camera to respond to things a little softer than a bang. It'd trigger on one of those Von Karma's finger snaps now. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, well, sorry's nice, but what about my film? Nick, pay the lady. I ain't paying this lady. Learned something in today's trial, that's for sure. Testifying is serious business. That's why I decided not to talk about the case anymore. Didn't you say you had information about the case? Tell us that at least. Like I said, I'll trade it for the dirt on Gordy. What are you gonna do if Gordy doesn't exist? I'll quit being an investigative photographer. What? After all, I only have one photo to my name so far. Was it a good one? You bet. Of UFO? Oh. Anyway, I can't get a career making photo this time around. And that's it. I'll quit and go back to school. So you really are a university student? Yeah, well, I'm taking a break for a bit. Right. Wait, there's more to Gordy? What are you gonna do if Gordy doesn't exist? We just went this. Why didn't it mark it as red? That's weird. Weird. Oops, that's not where I wanted to go. You know who knows all about Gordy? The Criminal Affairs Department. The police have information on all kinds of people. Area 51, aliens, the Bermuda Triangle. Hey there, pal. What's up? You look out of sorts. You look out of sorts. Wait, you didn't go and do something that's going to hurt Mr. Edwards' case again. What do you mean, again? Whatever, have a seat, pal. I'm here for you if you need anything. Besides money, that is. How about some gummy bears? How's the investigation proceeding? It's not, really. We have another meeting coming up. We're supposed to talk about Mr. Edgeworth's motive. His motive? See, Mr. Edgeworth's father died in the DL6 incident, and the guy who got the lone suspect declared innocent was the victim in this case. Robert Hammond. They're saying that's why Mr. Edgeworth shot him, and Edgeworth never talks about his past. I bet they'll drag that out and hit him with it in court tomorrow, too. Or Mr. Edgeworth. I gotta admit, it doesn't look good, pal. Hey, Detective Gumshoe, do you know Gordy? The monster down in Gourd Lake? Not personally, no. Well, we're looking for it. Huh? Are you out of your minds? You got time to go wild monster hunting? How about doing a little questioning for me, then? Oh, Detective Gumshoe is scaring me, Nick. Told Detective Gumshoe about the deal with Lotta. Nick, try telling him sooner next time. Sorry. I see, pal. Sorry for shouting at you. Okay. I, Detective Gumshoe, will aid your search for Gordy. I'll loan you one of our newest secret weapons for finding evidence. Really? You can take whichever one you like. Okay, give us the goods. Hold on now, everything in due time. First, let me show them to you. These are our best and brightest. Introducing secret weapon number 1, Missile. Missile? He's a canine police dog still in training. Missile, missile. Here, boy. Oh, boy. Here he is. Hey, he's cute. Look, Nick. Cute dog. A cute dog? And this will help us how? Next, secret weapon number 2. A fishing pole. Here, this is my own personal pole. Detective Gumshoe. We're looking for a monster. Yeah. How are we supposed to catch a whole sea monster with a fishing pole? Never know till you try, pal. Okay, this next one is the last one. No, please, I'm already overwhelmed by our choices. Secret weapon number 3, a metal detector. Here. Detective Gumshoe. We're looking for something alive. Right. How are we supposed to find it with a metal detector? Hey, you never know. It might have been eating soda cans. Well, which one will it be? Can't make up my mind, Nick. They all seem so perfect. Can't make up my mind either. For the totally opposite reason. Oh well, I suppose it can't hurt to borrow one of them. All of these options just seem not helpful at all in finding a monster in the lake. So I guess I'm gonna borrow the fishing pole because the dog is not gonna sniff out a monster, and a metal detector is not going to detect a monster. I mean, I kind of want to start from the top, but, you know, try the fishing pole. Can we borrow that flimsy-looking fishing pole? Sure thing, pal. Oh, if it breaks, be sure to dispose of it properly, okay? Right. To the lake! I wonder if we could start this, like, trading minigame now. You know, you can't catch many fish in this lake. I'm not after small fry. I'm after the biggest fry of them all, Gordy. Really gonna try to fish out a monster? To save Edgeworth, yes. Brings a tear to my eye in more ways than one. Okay, Nick, this looks like a good spot. Good spot for what? Time to do some fishing. Be serious. What are you going to use for bait? Oh. Yeah, oh. Figured something like this would happen. Should have brought Missile along with us too. At least we'd have bait. Nick, how could you? I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Some jokes are better left untold. Oof, she hit me. Okay, watch this, Nick. Just try not to reel in any empty cans or boots, okay? Here we go. My leg. Hey, what are you two doing? Sorry, Lotta. Don't tell me y'all are on some film company's payroll. Nick, pay her. My poor, poor wallet. Lotta, wait. For catching Gordy? A fishing pole? Are you out of your doggone mind? Yes, I mean, yes, it's a fishing pole. Never thought of that. Good luck. Thanks. Don't believe it. Are they gonna let me fish, or what? I'll wait for catching Gordy. Fishing pole. Talk to her about Gordy again? Okay. What are you gonna do if Gordy doesn't exist? Quit being an investigative photographer? What? Blah, 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 blah. student. Taking a break. Right. Nope, that didn't do it. Looks like Edgeworth is in questioning. Come back later. Guess so. Alright, I guess we'll start from the top this time. Like the gumshoe can borrow one of the other things. Yeah, sure, pal. We'll take back the last one. Department policy. Department policy. Now let's borrow a missile first. I think, pal, we gotta do him so cute. Oh boy. Go to the office. Grossberg's office. All right. Then the detention center. And then over here. Hey, Nick. Missile's been acting strangely. Missile. Oh, right. That little creature of the detectives. Hey, I love little doggies. Good boy, good boy. Ooh. What's wrong with Missile? Man, that's so cute now, huh? Missile! Whoa, stop that thing. Cannibal! It's eating my samurai dogs! My samurai dogs. Wow, it ate every single one. Sorry, Larry. Sorry? Sorry don't pay my bills, Nick. Gonna have to this time. What about that one time where he was saying that I could have all the samurai dogs I want? And then it was like Maya or Phoenix that said, you know, oh, but what if you run out? And he's like, oh, that's not a problem at all. Fuck him. Rub it in his face, I guess. Hey, Larry, look, it's Missile. Isn't he cute? Keep that mud away from me. What am I going to tell the big boss? There's a big boss in charge of your hot dog stand? Nick, maybe the stand is a front for a mafia money laundering scheme. I think you should probably try to look a little sorry about what happened. Oh, right. My poor dogs. About my poor dogs. No. I admit I'm a little confused how to actually use the dog. Hey, Lotta. Oh, cute. Yours? He's a canine police dog. His name's Missile. Huh. Canines are the ones they use to sniff for things, right? Wonder what Gordy smells like. Hadn't thought about that. Alright. We're gonna go get the metal detector to find something to sniff out. And then... fish the dude? Here to double check all the places. Metal detector this guy's office. Because you never know. Alright, Nick. I don't know much about that. I'm a mere hot dog. Okay. Fine, dog. I don't know much about metal detectors either. Nick, it's beeping. The metal detector's found something. Sure is loud enough about it. Whatever it is, it must be in those bushes. Go check it out, Maya. I don't think that's how metal detectors work. You know, you gotta, like, get them kind of close. Why do I have to check it out? Nick, look. Huh? An air tank. The valve looks broken. I thought it was Gordy. Maya, first of all, why would Gordy be in the bushes? And second of all, why would a metal detector react to a sea monster? Oh. There's something wrapped around this air tank. Looks like a string of flags. Well, we might as well take it with us now that we found it. It's heavy. You have flags? You have flags all up on your thing there. What? An air tank? What about it? Larry, I wanted to ask you about this tank. Seen it before. Me? No, never. Who the heck would go diving in the middle of the winter? Something about the way his eye twitched when I showed him the tank. I think I'd better pursue this line of questioning a little further. I was going to say, how do I do that? Okay, how do I do that? Air tank, what about it? Larry, I wanted to ask you about this tank. Is it yours? Hey, is this air tank yours? Why would I have a thing like that? Look, see how there's a string of flags around the tank valve? Just like the string of flags around your steel samurai there. Must be a coincidence. There's strings of flags everywhere these days. Like elementary schools. And used car dealerships. Look, why would I need a tank anyway? To inflate something. Used this to inflate that, didn't you? Inflate what? What else? That big puffy steel samurai. Why is he lying to me? No, why would you go asking me a question like that? Looks like I hit the nail on the head. Right. Actually, see, the compressor I always used was on the fritz. So I tried using the tank to inflate it just once. And it didn't go so well, as I suspected. Because when something stinks, it's probably the butts. It didn't go so well? Yeah. Do you think you could be a little more specific? Come on. Look, it's embarrassing, so I really don't want to talk about it. Tell us. Fine, whatever. It's like I said, the compressor was busted, so I took the tank and tried to fill the samurai up with that. And then, blam. The valve busted open and made this incredible noise. And that tank there took off like a rocket. And it took my poor, deflated steel samurai with it. What? Off into Gourd Lake? It sure scared me out of my gourd, that's for sure. Alright, I know what it is now. Look at his... look at the hand that's holding up the fan. That's that. That's that. It sure scared me out of my gourd, that's for sure. So the tank and the steel samurai you were trying to fill up flew away. What happened next? Well, all that happened on the 20th or so. 20th, a week ago. Now, as far as I could see, the tank went flying out into the lake. So, I went out every night in a boat looking for it. I mean, Kianse gave me that steel samurai after all. And then did you find it? Just the night before last. It flew way out there. It took me 4 whole days to find it. The night before last was the night of the murder. Sorry for not telling you, Nick. Actually, I was here on the night of the murder. But you see, I went home before midnight. So you didn't know about what happened? No. That's too bad. It's not all bad. We've solved one mystery at least. Mystery? Maybe we should go tell her. So I wonder if I present this, if he'll be like, hey, that's the guy selling... Oh. Let's go see if I can connect the dots here without getting other stuff. Well, Mr. Lawyer, we got all the info you need. Gordy doesn't exist. Lotta, there is no such thing as Gordy. What? How can y'all be so sure? Really, Nick? I got some proof Gordy doesn't exist? Proof that Gordy doesn't exist. Here. Of course I have proof. No lawyer word. Okay. We're gonna say this is the proof. All that fancy talk about lawyers. Oh, try to take a. Oh. All right, we'll start with the whatchamacallit. I know this is, you know, stretching things quite a bit, but you know. Larry's air tank. What are y'all doing with an air tank? This is Gordy. Excuse me? Baking powder? What exactly are you saying, Nick? There's a stand near here, a hot dog stand. There's a giant inflatable samurai doll there. About a week ago, an idiot who happens to be a friend of mine tried to fill it. He used this air tank, and when the valve blew, the tank flew into the lake. Apparently, it made a pretty loud bang when it flew. Bang. The tank, along with the stand, deflated, with the still deflated samurai fell into the lake. At the same time, a couple was taking a photograph of the lake. This photo. I wanted to start with that. I feel like it would have been better. Like, hey, you see this photo? Now look at this air tank. Wait, so you're saying that Gordy is really the Steel Samurai? Well, that's a fine way to ruin a gal's dreams. I'm sorry, Lotta. Nah, it's okay, you win. I'll give you your info like I promised. Poor Lotta. Now give me my info and get to stepping. So tell us this information you have. A promise is a promise, I guess. I overheard the cops around here saying something about the witness tomorrow. They said he's the caretaker of the boat rental place up the path here. Boat rental? There's someone there. I mean, it looks so deserted. Just an old guy living all by himself. Y'all should go check it out. Thanks, Lotta. We will. Let's get cracking, Nick. Hold on. Something else? Yeah, the night of the murder. My camera clicked twice, you know. Wait, so you have another photo? Well, yeah, but there's nothing in it at all. Just the lake. I figured it wouldn't be much use as evidence, so I kept it to myself. Well, it might not be helpful at all, but here, take it. Fucking fool. Poor Lotta concealing information that might save an innocent man's life, right? Bye now. Y'all take care. Time for me to pack up and leave. I don't want to see your face in this town again. Poor Lotta. It's all Larry's fault. The legend still lives on, I guess. The legend? Yeah, the legend of Larry. Familiar to all who know him for any length of time. When something smells, it's usually the butts. Someone should whip that butts into shape. Oh boy. Oh, I can't look at the photo of an empty lake. Hey, Nick. This is the boat shop that Lotta was talking about. You're right. Doesn't seem to be anyone around at all. Well, let's go check it out anyway. Is that a real bird? Meg, is that you? Hey, is that Keith with you? Where have you two been? I've been worried sick. Nick, you handle this. I think I'll leave this one up to you, Maya. Meg, yes? Finally made up your mind, have you? My mind? You'll run the pasta shop when I'm gone. Pasta? Glad to hear it. Glad to hear it. You make your old man proud. When you kids left the house, I didn't know what to think. How am I supposed to keep this place running, an old man like me? Polly, the kids are home. Hello. Nick, what was that? Parrot, the one on the perch. Keith. Yes? I'll leave the wet noodle in your capable hands, Sonny. Nick, what's the wet noodle? Based on the available evidence, I'd say it's the name of his pasta shop. That's a relief, isn't it, Polly? Hello. Yup. Go to sleep. I guess he's relieved. This guy is totally a homeless guy that's not homeless. Pasta shop. Yep. To think the wet noodle will live on when I'm gone. My father started it, you know. So that makes you to the third generation. Meg, yes? Tomorrow we'll start with the secrets of dough tossing. Dough tossing? You too, Keith. Yes? You'll be the best pasta wrangler the West has ever seen. Pasta wrangler? The West? Isn't pasta from Italy? Meg. Yes? You know the best pasta's always been made west of the Rockies, don't you? Right, of course. Everybody knows that. Nick, huh? How long do we have to keep this up? Or keep this all-in-the-family charade? Old man must know something about the murder. We're not leaving until we find out what that is. Totally thought that was a rifle by the TV? Kind of maybe looks like a fishing pole? Kind of, maybe? This is a boat rental shop, right? What are you talking about? This here is the Palace of Pasta, the wet noodle. So now that you mention it, we haven't gotten many orders for spaghetti lately. All the kids come up and say, "Yo, dude, we want to ride in one of your boats." That's why I keep them boats out there. Youngsters these days. Darned if I understand them. I'm pretty confused myself. Nick, this isn't going anywhere. This old man is the witness tomorrow, right? We've got to find some way of getting information out of him. Remember that tricolor pasta we were talking about? The rainbow-lioli. The rainbow-lioli. Oh, man. I need some of that. I figured out the last color we should use. Indigo blue. Indigo blue. That didn't seem to work the way I thought it might. Rainbow-lioli. My other two options are a fishing pole and a dog. Examine. This fishing pole looks expensive. Oh, he has a television in here too. Look, a little safe. Locked. Are you rifling through his safe? Oh, there's lots of various fish in Gourd Lake, aren't there? Something's funny, Nick. All these fish are saltwater fish. Wow, what an amazing parrot that is. Good morning. Hello. It ignored me. What, you forgot Meg? You gotta call her name first. Her name? Polly, how you been? Hello. See? Neat. So the parrot's name is Polly. Too bad all she can say is hello. Old Polly can say lots of things. You just need to know the secret words. The secret words? Polly, what's your name? Polly. Cute. Maya's found a new friend. Looks like a kitchen unit. It's pretty clean. Funny, he doesn't look like the type who'd keep things tidy like that. You're forgetting, Nick. He's running a pasta shop here. Pasta. Look, Nick. He has an electric blanket on his table. Looks warm. That's a great idea. We should do that at the office. We can sit down with our clients, snug and warm, and drink hot cocoa. Cocoa. And what? Talk about murders? You're a party pooper, Nick. My memory's gotten worse of late. That's why I just tell everything important to old Polly here. Everything important? I wonder. Polly, what's the number to the safe? 1228. Alright. Hey, Polly, watch it, will ya? See, Nick? All it takes is a little clever thinking. And a criminal mind. Quick, Nick, write that number down. Hey, don't get me involved in your little heist schemes. 1228. Oh, open it, sucker. You're so excited for what comes up in this case? I am extremely concerned. Totally forgot about Polly. Here, 2 gunshots. No. Hey, I'm a lawyer. Is that a lawyer's badge? Yes, it is. I don't believe it. This old guy is the first person to recognize my badge. I get it. Yep, I got you figured out now. You're not Keith. Nick, now's our chance to clear things up. Sir. No, I'm not Keith. And I'm not Meg either. We're here investigating a murder that took place on this lake the other night. Please help us. A lawyer, huh? Please, mister. Alright, I'll help. On one condition. What's that? When this case is over and done, you'll run the wet noodle. Alright. Okay, we promise. We'll run it into the ground. Nick, are you sure about this? Hey, anything to get this case solved. Also, who wouldn't want to eat Phoenix noodles? I guess so. That's my boy. Good for you, Keith. Wait, didn't I just say? You too, Meg. Yes? You bring a tear to your old man's eye, you know. Now, what was it you wanted to know? Speak up, Polly. Hello? Now he's talking to the bird again. How do we get him to talk to us? Alright, the future proprietor of the wet noodle. How do we get him to talk to us? And he fell asleep. You know about Gordy? Nope. A gun. Alright. One more Polly. Polly. Oh, I missed whatever that said. That went like way too quick. Isn't that right, Polly? Oh. Alright. Well, I'm gonna go see if I can go get the, like, I feel like the fishing pole might, you know, get his attention a little bit. Detective Gumshoe isn't here. Now that you mention it, didn't he say he had a meeting to go to? That's right, we'll come back later. Well, suck a foo. Alright, well, I guess I'm just gonna present every little piece of evidence that I have for this guy. Start from the bottom. By the bottom, I mean the beginning. I've seen this. You know something about this? Didn't I already know it? Keith. Yes? It's okay. You can call me Dad. Dad, you know something about this? The other night. Out on the lake. Yes? Yes? I know all about that. I seen it. What? Tell us what you saw. Well, I suppose. Since you're taking over the shop and all. Yeah, this is why you don't like the investigation parts. Sometimes feels like rubbing thing A against thing B until the game decides it works. Yeah, I feel like a lot of things right there would have been okay, but, you know, life is hard. I forget the time, but it was pretty dark outside. Probably night, yep. It was after midnight, but okay. Then I heard this bang, so I looked outside. Then I heard another one, bang. A little while later, this boat comes back. Then a young man walked by my window here. He was muttering something to himself. What did he say? Yup. I forgot. I'll remember tomorrow by court time, promise. We need to know earlier than that. You know what? Little Terry was just here. Terry? Yep, that kid next door. Oh man. Oh man. You always used to make him cry, remember? He was wearing this tattered old coat. Got himself some whiskers growing out of his face. Must be talking about Detective Gumshoe. He comes up and tells me to come down to court tomorrow. Really? Somehow I don't think we're going to get much useful information from this guy. Maya, maybe we should be leaving. I think you're right. Oh wait, I had one more question. Polly, have we forgotten something? Don't forget DL6. Huh? What did she just say, Nick? One more time, Polly. Don't forget DL6. What? The DL6 incident? Hey, Dad. This is getting weird. Who is this old guy? Why would that bird Polly know about DL6? We have to figure out who that old man is. Oh, what? He locked the door from the other side. Who could that old man be? I think I need to do a little more research on this DL6 incident. Maybe I should ask Detective Gumshoe. I always do that. Like, it defaults to the front, but I just fail every time. Hey, pal, long time no see. You don't look so happy. What's wrong this time? Actually, we wanted to ask you something. Yeah? You know the boat rental shop down at Gourd Lake? Oh yeah. The old man who runs it is appearing as a witness in court tomorrow, right? Huh? How do you... That was supposed to be top secret. Do you know who that old man is, Detective? Actually, I don't. He's a bit of an odd bird. I haven't been able to get a straight answer out of him. I decided first that he wasn't persuasive enough to stand and testify as a witness. That's why we called Miss Lotta Hart yesterday. As for who he is, we have absolutely no idea. Sounds suspicious. Why don't you just pull the building records? It's got to be under his name. Hello? Detective Gumshoe, please help us. We need to know about the DL6 incident. That was when Edgeworth's father died. I can't help but think that it has something to do with this current case. To tell the truth, I don't know much about DL6 either. Mr. Edgeworth forbade us from reading the file. So, I'm afraid I can't show them to you either, pal. What? However, if you can convince me somehow that the DL6 incident is related to this case, well, I guess I'd consider opening the file up. Or look up the owner of the wet noodle? Yeah, that too. That, a parrot? The old man at the boat rental shop's parrot. Parrot knew about that incident. That incident? DL6. What? Oh, I have forgotten something. I forgot DL6. Yeah, we just did that. You didn't have to do that. Pretty sure that old man must have taught her that word. Yeah, but how would that old man know about the DL6 incident? Wait, what if that old man was connected to DL6? Nick, you think he might be? I getcha. Sounds like you need information on the DL6 incident. Through here is the station records room. I'll give you special permission to go in, find what you need. Alright, way to go, Detective Gumshoe. Okay, Nick, to the records room. I guess it's time we faced Edgeworth's past. Oh, you can have your metal detector back, dog. Thanks, Detective Gumshoe. This was really helpful. Really? Seem surprised. No, not at all. Glad it worked for you. Oh. Okay. I didn't want to give it back anyways. Alright, now I'm cold again. Wow. It's amazingly dusty. 10 years of files and 10 years of dust, I guess. Let's find that DL6 stuff in quick. 15 years ago, both me and Edgeworth were 9 years old. Do I have this on backwards? We were almost through with the 4th grade when he suddenly transferred. Because of DL6? Nick, I found out where the file is. Oh, thanks. Just let me know what you want to know about the DL6 incident. How about I read it for myself, because I don't trust your eyes. I'll go get the right file. Alright, case summary. Well, first I have to get a handle on the main facts, like a summary. Right. Summary, found it. Here you go. December 28th, 2001. That's exactly 15 years ago from the day after tomorrow. So in 2 days, the case is closed. The incident took place in the elevator of the 3rd District Courthouse. What? Is this the same district courthouse where we're holding the trial now? Looks like it. There was a large earthquake at 2 p.m. on that day. Part of the court building collapsed, and all of the lights went out. Wow. That was some earthquake. At the time, 3 people were trapped in the elevator. It took 5 hours for them to be rescued. 5 hours? That would be scary like that in the dark. There was a lack of oxygen in the elevator, and the survivors were unconscious. The survivors? One of the 3 in the elevator had been shot in the heart. That was Mr. Edgeworth's father, wasn't it? He said that his father was shot before his very eyes. Well, Miles Edgeworth was one of the other passengers in that elevator. you have any data on the victim? Edgeworth's father. Yeah, hold on. Victim, here, found it. Gregory Edgeworth, 35, defense attorney. If he were still alive, he'd be 50. He had lost that day's case in court and got in the elevator with his son Miles. Miles Edgeworth, of course. So he was in the elevator with his father. From the angle of the bullet and other evidence, it could not have been a suicide. The murder weapon, a pistol, was found in the elevator. The pistol had been fired 2 times. Where have I heard that before? Sounds just like this current case. What's going on here? Got any data on the suspect in there? That would be the guy that my mom got arrested. Hold on, this is it. The man arrested as a suspect in DL6 was a Yanni Yogi. Is that supposed to be a pun? I don't got it. You got the metal detector first because it seemed like the only remotely useful thing. You had no idea what missile or the fishing rod did. I don't even know what the fishing rod did, and I didn't get to fish anything. I'm kind of disappointed. He was a clerk in the court, apparently. So he must have been the 3rd person in the elevator. Well, then he had to have done it. But he was found innocent, thanks to his defense lawyer, Robert Hammond. Hammond, the victim in our case. Right. The suspect, Mr. Yogi, was oxygen deprived. So much so he had brain damage. Why would someone be oxygen deprived in an elevator? Elevators aren't like airtight. If they were, like if you had like 10 people in an elevator, people would run out of oxygen like super quick. He lost all memory of being in the elevator. After he was declared innocent, he disappeared. Where could Yogi have gone to, I wonder? Maybe closer than we think. Guess I know generally what happened in DL6 now. I still don't know what sort of impact the whole thing had on Edgeworth. So I'm guessing there's a twist here, and that twist is Edgeworth shot his father. But I'm guessing it was an accident? Somehow? Maybe? Nick, are we going to take the whole file? There's too much. We'll never get it out. You're right. How about we just take what we think we'll need? What do we think we'll need? Because file in the DL6 incident is not very descriptive. Right, that's probably all we'll be able to find here. Now all that's left is the trial tomorrow. I wonder how Dad will do testifying in court. Don't call that man your dad. Alright, save. Oh yeah, mark that.